patterns. So I'm going to start with the easiest pattern. Is just you're going to take a book, any size you want as long as it's hard covered, and I would say anywhere between 150 to 250 is perfect, and you're just going to fold each one in half. So right into that gutter. The gutter is that middle of the book. So this is definitely the easiest pattern, but yet it's going to be beautiful. You can also use this bone folder to really make nice crisp folds. So this is what this book is going to look like so. So that's pattern 1. Pattern 2 is going to look like this, more of a diamond shape. So you're going to fold the triangles, the upper right and the lower right, and then tuck the tip of the triangle all the way in. So it's going to look like this. And then tuck that tip into the gutter like so. To help you hold down the pages, I recommend taking an old sock and filling it with rice and then just tying it in a knot, and that will help keep everything out of the way. So take both tips, bring them to the center, then the tip of the triangle in. Let me show you one more time. Take these two, bring them in to the center. Fold that down. Make sure your tip is nice and sharp. And then fold the tip in. So that is pattern number 2. Pattern number 3 is more of this, I like to think of it as a sailboat fold. So you're going to take the top right corner, bring it down into the gutter to form a triangle like so. Take the bottom right, bring it up to meet the base of that triangle like so. Again, using that bone folder to help you. And then you can use that rice to hold it out of your way. Top right, bring it down along into that gutter. Bottom right tip, bring it up to meet that base. And there you have it. While we're doing this would be a great time for you to like and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of the weekly tutorials. Also, I'd love if you in the comments wrote down where you displayed your wall of books. Mine's going to be in my craft room. I think it would look great in a classroom, a library, an office space. So many different ideas. So that's pattern number 3. For pattern 4, you're going to have, I almost think of it as like a UFO kind of shape. And it follows a pattern where you're going to do a half fold into the gutter, and then you're going to have the two sides meet in the middle to form a triangle, and then you go back to that half fold. So let me show you this one. So you're going to take the two tips, bring them into the middle, which is very similar to another one that we just made. And then the next one is going to be the half fold into the gutter. And then you go back to the triangle in the center. And then the half fold. again, you can use that bone folder to help you get that really nice crisp folder you're looking for. And you're going to continue throughout the book with that pattern. One triangle, one half fold. That is going to be pattern 5. And that's what that one looks like. You're going to have 2 different triangle tops, like so. And the way you do that is this one, you bring the bottom right up, and then the top will meet the base. And then you go ahead and do the opposite on the next page. The top right comes down, and the bottom right comes to meet it. So to continue that pattern, I'm going to take the bottom right, bring it up, the top right, bring it down to meet that seam. Now we go opposite. Top right, bring it down, bottom right, bring it up to meet the base. Now opposite, bottom right, bring it up, top right, bring it down. And you'll just repeat that pattern of the upper triangle, and then you'll just repeat that pattern of the bottom right, and then the top. And you can see how quickly this all comes together. For book number 7. We have this pattern. And it's going to consist of a half fold. Then you're going to take the top and right, bring it to the center, and then you bring the base not to the gutter, you're bringing it to the base right here. So the bottom goes into the gutter, like so. Then you're going to take your 2 tips, bring them to the center, bring the tip to the base right here. And you go back to the half fold to form a long rectangle. Down the 2 tips together, tip to the base, and you're going to continue with that pattern. This would be a perfect time to put on an audiobook or your favorite TV show. There's some music. And so this pattern will look like this. Here's another pattern. This one, I took the bottom right, brought it up. Top right, brought it down. And it creates this triangle that comes in. It's really, really fun. So this one was the bottom, so now I know I have to go to the top. And the nice thing about this wall of books is that all the patterns don't involve measuring, and they come together very quickly. And you can have a variety of sizes of books. You'll just add to the design. Now the next 2 patterns are a little bit different. You're going to be rolling instead. So let me show you that. So for this pattern, which I think is so beautiful with just the rolls, what you do is you take 5 pages and then roll it into the gutter. And once you have a few rolls in there, with no need of glue or anything, just the tension will hold this together. So you'll take 5 pages, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you roll them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll it into the gutter. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And roll it into the gutter. And you'll continue that pattern. This one comes together super fast with the rolls. And it's very, very beautiful. You can also decorate here if you'd like. You can insert different things here. And for the last pattern today, I call this the Pinwheel pattern. Love this pattern. And for this pattern, what you do is you're going to take 15 pages at a time and you roll it into the gutter like so. But you don't flatten it. So it's very much like another book we made, but this time we don't flatten it. So another 15 and bring it down. And then I did the last 15 and brought it up. And you can play around with that. If you want to have thinner rolls, use less than 15 pages. Look how beautiful that is. And if you did that with a children's book or something, I think the color would just splash all around. So next, I'll show you how to assemble your book of walls. Book of walls? No, I think it would be a wall of books. So super excited to show you. To attach the plate hanger to the books. This is a plate hanger. They used to be popular back in the day when people would hang plates on the wall. So you're going to go ahead and take your book and you're going to put the one hook here and one hook here, just like so. The nice thing is that it doesn't damage the book at all. And then go to the other side and stretch it up and stretch it up. Like so. And that's what it'll look like. And then when you go to attach it, you'll hang it right from here, from this part right here. For that part, you could either use picture hangers or you could use command strips, whatever you'd like to design it on your wall. So before setting these up on the wall, go ahead and arrange them however you would like on the floor so you can get it balanced. So I put all of my smallest books on the bottom, my medium in the middle, and my largest on the top. I also tried to arrange the white paper versus the more yellowed paper. And then it's time to hang it on the wall. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down and put my wall of books up. So excited. And here is the finished wall of books. Happy folding.